going on, people? Welcome to the LV Live Show. I am LV Live. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Once again, I want to thank all the new subscribers for coming by to my channel, man. It is truly, truly appreciated, right? So the Knicks lose a tough one today at home on MLK Day to the Toronto Raptors, 123 to 121. Talking about playoff atmosphere. That's how you know the Knicks are almost back. It was electric in the Garden today. Electric. But this was a game the Knicks should have won, right? Everyone knows that they were up by 10. They pretty much was in control in this game. Even though they weren't blowing them out, it was kind of like a back-and-forth game. But the Knicks pretty much had the game under control going into the fourth. But Fred VanVleet, I believe he had 33 tonight, was cooking Grimes, coming off of screens, in and out, jab, step, bang, cooking Grimes. And Scotty Barnes at 26 today was just bullying. I'm going to say it. Bullying R.J. Barrett down in that Baja, going to the rim, getting offensive rebounds. Crazy game. Crazy game. Knicks come down. Look, I got a lot to say. Let's just go straight to the highlights, all right? Let's watch the highlights while we're talking. End of the game. Here comes the Knicks making moves. Everybody trying to come up with a big play. Randall coming up with big plays. But what they can't do, knock down free throws. Him and Brunson. And I'm not complaining. Brunson and Randall have been exceptional. But tonight in the fourth quarter, their legs just gave out on them, right? They didn't have it. They both went 1 for 2 from the free throw line, and that was the ball game, right? Until R.J. Barrett, playing against his home team, goes coast to coast on Scotty Barnes, bangs it and ties up the game and puts it into overtime. Sensational game once again, playoff atmosphere. It was electric in the Garden tonight. But guys, listen, here's the reality of it. You got to get stops, man. Listen, I get it. Guys are tired. I understand that. But basketball is just not a one-sided sport. You got to get stops, man. I don't know what is being coached. I don't know what's being told. But they're helping on everything on defense. Everything they're helping. If RJ is checking Scotty Barnes, if Grimes is checking VanVleet, if Big Mitch is checking Siakam, you don't need to go help with that. You don't need to leave your man and go over there to where you're leaving wide open guys for a three. We saw the same thing a couple of games ago where we saw Fourier run across the court to double, and they swung it and they knocked down a corner three. It was the same thing again tonight. Corner threes, OG and Obi. 2 of them in OT, which pretty much stopped the Knicks' comeback. Frustrating. It's obvious that's being coached. Someone's got to fix that, man. Someone's got to change whatever that is or whatever they're doing as far. You don't need to help on that. Listen, this is the league, right? Everybody's getting paid millions of dollars. If you can't defend and you can't lock up, we got a problem. We got a problem. You got to be able to defend. You got to be able to get stops. Period. You got to bunker down. You got to box out the shooter like RJ wasn't doing. Listen, RJ had a great night scoring. But sometimes we don't need buckets. We need stops. We got enough guys that can score. So can you bite down, as they say in football, bite down on your mouthpiece and make a tackle or something? Or in basketball, lock up. Come on, man. Put the clamps on them. But you can't help because you're leaving dudes wide open for threes. These guys get paid millions of dollars like you do too, man. They knock these down and they sleep. And that's what hurts the Knicks. And they're chasing. They're not checking up. They're constantly chasing. If guys come off screens, that guy that's guarding the guy that's setting the screen, you got to switch off. It's that simple basketball, man. I learned that in middle school. You got to switch off. Because if not, he has an open lane to the basket because his 2 guards There's two guys guarding the screener. Simple stuff. Simple stuff. Simple stuff. You know, it was frustrating, but the Raptors give the Knicks problems, man. They do. The matchups, they don't play with a big man. It's a tough matchup for the Knicks. I don't know why they have Big Mitch guarding Siakam. I would have put Big Mitch on Scotty Barnes. Scotty Barnes isn't a great shooter. He's more of an inside guy. He doesn't really go off the dribble that much. Siakam does. So I don't know why they don't put Big Mitch on Scotty Barnes and put RJ or Big Julius on Siakam. I'm all the way confused. Maybe they don't want them to get in foul trouble. I don't know. But that's a bad matchup for Mitch. It just is. I mean, it's just the defensive matchup. See, I'm talking defense because that's the problem here. It's not the offense. We're going to score, guys. We've got enough guys that can put the ball in the basket. But we got to be smart with how we defend. If the ball goes down in the post, if it's swung down in the post, we don't need everybody crashing down in the paint. You got to let that guy check up and defend. It's simple basketball, man. Simple. Tough loss today. Tough loss. All right, guys, but listen, we'll be back Wednesday. We got the Wizards, and I will be in the house in the Garden to see that game. So, yeah, man, so we can pull it out. We can get it back on another winning streak, but this is a tough one. This is a tough one, but you know what? We can get it back. All right, so listen, that's my show. I'm LB Live. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, people, all right? Also, too, when you come by, leave comments and subscribe. All right, I'm LB Live, and that's my show, and I'm out. Peace.